This is the Velvet Authority: power, strategy, and influence. My goal is to help serious players sharpen their thinking so that they can earn the power and success that they're after. If that's you, stay locked in. Today, we're talking about something most people miss entirely. The battle doesn't start when you strike, it starts long before that, when you position your enemy into weakness. This isn't just about warfare. You see it in business, politics, negotiation, and even day-to-day relationships. The person who forces confrontation too early in pursuit of what they want ends up fighting uphill. Smart players know how to wait, not passively, but strategically. They shape the field, disorient the opponent, create just enough pressure to provoke mistakes, and then, only when the time is right, they strike. Weak opponents are not born, they're made over time, and they don't realize that it's even happening. It starts with small concessions. You let them think that they're ahead. You let them speak first. You let them show their hand, all while you're laying the foundation underneath them, building leverage in silence. People who crave control often reveal themselves too early. They overextend, they posture, they bluff, they speak way too soon, and in doing so, they give you the material to slowly dismantle them, piece by piece. You don't interrupt them, ever. You don't rush. You let them build the case against themselves. Here's the truth. If you position your opponent well enough, you don't even have to fight them at full strength. You fight the version of them that you've already worn down, psychologically, reputationally, and structurally. Think about corporate power. The companies that dominate rarely announce their plans in advance. They study, they underprice, they even form alliances quietly. They learn where the pressure points are, and when they move, it's too late for everybody else. By the time the opponent realizes what's even happening, their footing is already gone. They're reactive. They're even emotional. And once they're emotional, they become predictable. The biggest mistakes in power games come from acting too soon, firing the first shot before you've even set a trap, trying to force the outcome instead of engineering the proper conditions. If you want to win consistently, you need to think like a farmer, not a warrior. You plant the seeds and then you harvest. There's a reason the best tacticians in history rarely charged in head first. They weaken their opponent first and force overreactions. The battle itself was often a formality, because the real fight happened before any sword was even drawn. And you can apply this everywhere. Let's make it concrete. Imagine you're an employee in the corporate setting. You want to angle for a promotion. Maybe there's someone else gunning for that same spot. Someone louder, more visible, more eager to prove themselves. Now, the inexperienced player sees this as a head-to-head battle. They try to show leadership, they extend their hand, they show bravado, they burn social capital, and then they end up annoying the people above them. They make themselves predictable. Now, the strategic player, they're quiet, they're consistent, they let the eager ones speak first. They observe. They figure out, what does leadership even value, not what the competition is doing. They build relationships quietly. They deliver results without making the extra noise. They let the other candidate build their case too early while slowly gathering leverage. Then, only when the opportunity arises, they're the obvious choice, not because they fought harder, but because they position themselves better. Their competitor burned out even before the decision was made. And this is why you need to let things marinate. You never eat too soon, you wait until it's perfect. In a negotiation, you don't start with demands, you start by shaping the frame, making them think they have the advantage, allowing their ego to swell. Then you subtly change the playing field. You gather information, expose contradictions, and tie them to outcomes, and once they've committed, you close. This isn't manipulation, it's strategy and discipline. Most people don't even have the stomach to do this. They want credit now, immediate gratification. They want to just show their strength, right? But the strongest don't show it. They don't need to. They sit quietly, observing the board, and only moving when the only moves left are the ones that they design themselves and can control. Understand this: the best victories are not hard fought, they're inevitable. And inevitability is built through positioning, not posturing. That's it for this one. If you've got thoughts or a different take, I'm always open to hear it. Drop it in the comments, and I look forward to having a discussion with you. If you're looking to level up how you think, lead, and even navigate people, hit subscribe because there's plenty more coming.